Yeah, g'day everybody, Mark here, and we're just going to do a little bit of a roundup of my detecting finds for 2013. I got back into detecting after probably about a 15-year break in January 2012, so just on 2 years ago, basically. And I recall saying to my wife when I got back into it, I said, you know what, I reckon there's been so many people running around with metal detectors for so long, and the technology's there that I'll be pretty lucky to find any old pre-decimal coins or interesting things. It's probably all been cleaned out. So I'll just sort of focus on the beach and finding modern stuff, and I can't believe how wrong I was. I've had an absolutely amazing year this year. I've picked up 402 pre-decimal coins, along with some really cool relics, and just an amazing year. It's really, I find it amazing how much stuff is left out there if you're prepared to put in the hours and have a good look. And having said that, you've got to dig. You've got to dig. This is roughly a year's worth of bottle caps, ring pulls, pull tabs, and random bits of aluminium. So I've saved all this up to go to the scrap metal merchant. There's also all the metal bottle caps that I've dug up and just sort of thrown away. Random bits of brass, bits of copper, lead. A lot of stuff. I've dug an awful lot of holes to get what I've got. So you've really got to put the hours in. If you're not prepared to put the hours in, then you're not going to get the good targets. So, old copper coin wise, anybody that's been following my videos for a while, certainly over winter, you'll have seen a lot of the old copper coins I find are pretty corroded. They get this nasty green powder on them, which is what's called bronze disease, which just eats the coin away. There are treatments for it, but it's time consuming, and sometimes it's just not worth it with some of these old coins. Excuse me. Right, I've got this cold is going really well at the moment that my son was good enough to give me. These pennies and halfpennies here are ones that I've sort of quarantined. I'm keeping an eye on those, make sure they don't get the bronze disease. These ones here are what I've found scuba diving, hence why they're a different colour, a bit worn. That's a little candlestick holder found in the park with a bluebird on it. Just never know what's going to turn up. Some old 303 bullet shells. Some of these date back to the late 1800s, early 1900s. This is an interesting one. I haven't been able to find much about it at the moment. It's some kind of blank 303 round, but it's really short, so not sure what the story of that one is. Jewellery wise, didn't do too bad. Nice lady's Seiko's watch, some silver pendants. That was the one I found last week. Earrings, some sort of silver ball, gold earring, gold bracelet. That was a surface find in a park. That was the gold bracelet I found last week diving. Silver bracelets. That one was actually an eyeball find as well. I was in a park and just happened to look down and saw it laying in the grass, as was that one pretty well, given it was that was what I got yesterday on the beach that somebody had actually trodden on and not seen it. Relics, found some interesting stuff. Got some old Australian military uniform buttons. They're always nice. Uniform hat badge from these were the Army Services Corps, so they did the trucks and things like that. So that's probably sort of a World War II issue. Officer's pip. This one's interesting. It's a more modern one. It's got the pins on it. This is a United States Army Combat Medic badge, and you only get issued these if you've actually, if you're a medic and you've seen active duty. That's an interesting find. Excuse me. Old Navy button. This dates back to the early 1900s. 50 caliber projectile. Some of the areas where I detect during the Second World War. There were military bases. The Americans and the Australians had some stuff happening around here. That's a Coronation one from 1911. That's a nice find. That's my one and only lead soldier that I found. He's a little airman, probably dating back from the 1920s, 1930s. When he would have been all nicely painted up. I've seen photos of what they look like. So they look pretty smick when they were in good nick. This one's probably one of my favourites. This is a 4-ounce weight from a balance set, and from the markings on it, you can actually tell that it was the A stands for the system of weight, which I can never pronounce. It's the Oviduvius, or I'm not sure how you pronounce it, but it's you've got troy ounces or you've got this system, which is the one we usually use. It's got the little stamp down there, 1826. What that means is that it was that was the stamp they used for checking the accuracy of weights or certifying them, and that was in use from 1826 through to I think the 1890s. The little checkerboard with the little dagger symbol up the top actually says that it was used as a weight to check the accuracy of other weights, and then the crown and the V on the right hand side there means that it was manufactured in the reign of Queen Victoria, so that I was actually able to narrow it down to being manufactured, I think it was somewhere between sort of the I can't think at the moment there, Queen Victoria's reign, sort of the mid 1800s to 1892 I think it was, so somewhere in there, going by that little stamp, and then it was under Queen Victoria. So that was really interesting. These are some more of the old pennies that I got. Some of the old Queen Victoria ones. Some of these date back to 1870s. And the silver coins. I've done unbelievably well. There's 191 silver coins there, ranging from, this is probably certainly is my best one. This is a 1909 half crown. Never would have thought that I would ever find anything like that. Florins, shillings, sixpences, finished up with 5 Queen Victoria sixpences and 6 Queen Victoria threepenny bits. And most of these are actually all from just 2 parks. I just been working these 2 parks, just kept going and going, and they just kept popping up. There was one particular spot where I was getting sort of 10 to 15 threepenny bits in a morning. It was just this one little area that was obviously very popular back in the day. So yeah, just utterly stunned at the amount of silver coins I dug this year. So that's, and I'll just show you the rings. This is actually all my valuable rings that I've found the last 2 years, but this year I've picked up, so from here and down this line here are the silver rings that I found this year. That's the one I found yesterday morning, and the gold rings I found start here. So that's sort of a two-tone 9 carat, 18 carat. That's a really nice signet ring. I like that one. Another 9, another little signet ring there. This one was in a park. It had been hit by a lawnmower. That's like a three-tone. White, yellow and rose gold. Pretty old 9 carat one there, and that's the little 18 carat white gold that I found the other morning. So all in all, pretty good year I reckon. Excuse me. And I really look forward to seeing what I can find next year, and I really look forward to seeing what you guys find. I love watching everybody's videos, especially the guys in the UK and the US. You've just got some amazing opportunities over there with the old coins and the Civil War relics and things like that. It's just it's really pretty amazing what you guys find. And of course my Aussie subscribers, you know, there's a wealth of stuff out there, as you guys know, if you're prepared to put in the time. So I'd just like to say once again, thank you to everybody for subscribing. and watching my videos and leaving comments, and I wish you all a very happy and prosperous new year, and look forward to seeing what amazing things you find.